Hey there, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I am actually out and about and sitting in a parking lot right now and just decided, this is the perfect opportunity to jump on and do conscious coffee really quick before my day gets really crazy with grandma activities, because yes, I am a grandmother. And I was, yesterday Addison Bell and I released a new workshop for our local Dallas Fort Worth ladies called Empowering Bitch. And I've been just tossing around a whole bunch of different things because I got an inner circle that I'm working on for 2020. I've got practitioner certification stuff that I'm working on. And there's just a lot of empowerment things that I've been working on, especially for the divine feminine, especially for us ladies. And I know that, it almost seems kind of like there's so much out there for us. But there's something unique for each and every person, no matter who is out there putting it on, right? But I really wanted to touch in today on this word of bitch, because it's been getting thrown around a lot in positive ways, in negative ways, in empowering ways, in shameful ways, and a long time ago when I was a teenager, eons, many, many moons ago, when I was a teenager, my best friend, God bless her, she just knew how to be a bitch. Like, she knew how to be a bitch. And if she catches this, I'm like, hey, I love you. So going out to my bestie, one of my oldest and dearest friends, Miss Opal, she taught me a very valuable lesson many years ago when we were out and about, and I don't remember exactly what happened there, but I was really upset about something, and she looks at me and she says, girl, sometimes you gotta dig down deep and you've got to just pull out your inner bitch. And I was horrified, absolutely horrified that she had just said that. It felt so dirty and so nasty and so shameful and wrong. And I was just like, no, I can't do that. And she's like, yeah. And we were at the grocery store, and I remember her getting really pissed off at this one chick in front of us, and she made some comment to her, and I was just like, like, oh my God, there's gonna be like a cat fight right here in the grocery store. And she's looking at me, she's like, what? I'm just stating the truth. That woman just has like a feather up her ass or something. There's like, just what the heck? What is going on with her? And just her confidence in this attitude of, I'm not going to take anybody else's crap. I'm not going to let you push me around. I'm not going to just cave and just fall to the whims of whatever you want of me. I am my own person. I am my own unique being, and I am strong in who I fucking am. Such a beautiful lesson, such a beautiful lesson. I'm eternally grateful for her to share that with me at such a young age, although it took me many years, many moons to dig down deep and find my own inner bitch and be able to pull her out when I absolutely needed to. And I can tell you, when you're digging down deep and you're pulling out that inner bitch, and you learn as a woman, you learn, all right, here is the power behind this bitchy attitude. It's a scary, scary ground, because the last thing any of us women really truly want is to be called crazy, to be called overly emotional. Oh, you must be hormonal. Oh, are you on the rag? It's like, those are all just, and we don't want to have certain names applied to us. And I'm not going to go through those names because some of them are just disgusting, low down, and just shameful. And here's the thing. They're shameful not because of the body parts that are spoken of, because they are names reflecting body parts. But it's not the body part that makes it shameful. It is the shame that we put on the body part, as if any of our body parts have anything wrong with them, that there is something wrong with a woman's genitals, but there's nothing wrong with a man's genitals. Now, granted, guys get called male genitals all the time, right? Yo, yeah, you're being such a dick. Stop being so cocky. All these kinds of words. And what is that? That is like what? We are shaming our sex when we do this. We are shaming our genitals. We are shaming part of our body. And then we are expected to have confidence, self-esteem, love ourselves, to have self-worthiness, self-respect, self-esteem, all these different things. Confidence. Well, anytime we shame a piece of our being, whether it is a physical, mental, emotional aspect of us or not, when we shame a piece of our being, we are shaming ourselves, we are shaming the other person. And to put this negative spin on a genital part, male or female, is really disgusting and wrong. And not that you're getting called, it's like, oh, you're being such a foot. You don't hear that, right? You're being such a hand. You're being such an ear. You're being such a nose. No, that's goofy, right? But why do we put this tone on other genital parts? Why do we make it so evil and so sinful? Well, here's the thing. When we say these things, we are trying to cut the legs out from underneath somebody. We are trying to condemn them. We are trying to make them feel bad about themselves. We're trying to shame. We're trying to guilt. We're trying to manipulate. We're trying to knock them off of the pedestal that we think that they are on, right? So we're trying to do that. We're trying to put them back in their place. Well, who the fuck are any of us to try to put somebody else in their place, right? Well, I don't know what somebody else's place is, and nobody knows what my place is, and the only place that ever is ours is our place, because everybody else's place is their place, or then there's God's place, and it's kind of like God's business, your business, and my business, and whose business are we responsible for? Whose business can we control? Whose business can we really make an impact on? Ours. Our business. We are in our place. And this concept of bitch, which is to dig down deep and to find your inner bitch, to turn her on, to empower her. Now, granted, we are also saying, hey, you go back to female dog here. So now we're calling women canines. We're calling them canines. I guess maybe we just can sense out the truth a little bit better than men can. Maybe we I don't know. We could go 1,000,001 ways with that comment, right? About being canines, female canines. Okay. Well, obviously that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about power here. We're talking about digging down and not taking crap just because the world, because our partners, our friends, our associates, social media, any kind of media, the world around us wants us to be in a certain way, not to cave, to cower, to step into the good girl syndrome of being everything for everybody else and having nothing left over for ourselves. Because that is what us ladies are really, really good at. We are told to be respectful. We are told to sit with our legs closed and crossed and to be respectful and to always have a smile on our face and tell people yes and always be pleasing to the eye and to the ear and to say yes even if we can't, because it is being nice. It is makes us a good person. It makes us a good woman. It is our nature to take care of everybody else and to always please everybody else because we are naturally mothers, right? That is just that nurturing instinct. So we want to care. Yes, 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 most women have that nurturing aspect. It does not mean that you have to throw yourself down on the ground and be trampled with your time, with your energy, with your finances, with your sex, with your anything. You are a powerful woman. You are an empowered bitch when you so choose to be. And to be that empowered bitch is just simply in becoming that empowered bitch. As my girlfriend said when I was in high school that one day, sometimes you got to dig down deep and find your inner bitch. That right there just means that when it comes right down to it, when you have been pushed, when you know that the truth is not being stated, when you know that somebody is being manipulative, when you know that somebody is doing something wrong, when it just makes you sick inside and you cannot stomach it anymore, that is where that inner bitch has to come out. That is where you have to go, this ain't going on anymore. This is not happening. I will not stand for it. I will not support it. I will not just be an onlooker to this chaos, to this drama, trauma, and mess that somebody is trying to create, that is trying to infect in a negative way anybody else, especially the people that I love and care for, right? We all know, never mess with a mother. Like if you hurt a mother's children, like, Lord help you, right? Well, because we are women, we do have this nurturing aspect. We tend to get very close with our friends, with our actual sisters, with our mothers, with our daughters. There is this female relationship, this bond, and even with our little boys and our brothers and our lovers and the men in our life, we do get into protective mode. And that protective mode is that inner bitch that is just not going to allow anymore the crap to go on. So I encourage all you ladies out there today to look at the word bitch. And what does it really truly mean to you? If you're like, oh my God, she just said bitch 100 times in this few minutes here. I feel so about it. Why is she using that nasty word? That's sinful, that's gross, that's nasty. You know, oh my gosh, Kendal, shush, shush, shush. You're not being very ladylike. You're not being very Christian. You're not being very spiritual. You're not being a good coach in this moment. Fuck y'all for that one. But it is not the case at all. What I am saying by saying, hey, what is bitch mean to you is not the shame. Notice your shame in there. Notice the guilt. Notice the disgust, okay? Notice those emotions that are rising up, those negative emotions, and realize that that right there, that negativity is not your soul. It is not your truth. That is not what is actually going on. What is going on is your resistance to your own power, your resistance to your own, fuck no, I'm not okay with that. If you're resisting your no and you're being a yes when you should be a no, if you are doing things because, yeah, I'm willing to do it, but I'm really a no to this. Realize that there are multiple ways that we women rape ourselves in our life. We rape ourselves with our time. We rape ourselves in our sex every time we say yes and we mean no. Every time we allow things to happen to us. Every time we lay down and we just let people trample over us. Every time we allow somebody else to invade on our space, our time, our emotions, our physical body, our anything, and we are actually truly at our core not okay with it, that is a raping of ourselves. We have nobody to blame but ourselves in that moment. And after a certain period of time, sometimes you just get to that point of enough is enough. And that is where that inner bitch has to come out. That is where you have to really step in. That is where you actually go to own yourself, to claim yourself. Just yesterday, I was talking to a dear friend of mine, and she's had just a whole bunch of attacks on her, coming at her. People telling her who she is, how she is, what she's thinking, what she's feeling. And I've been witnessing this going on for quite some time. But over the last couple days, it has definitely hit this volatile level of just like tons of emotion. And I see the pain. I see the trauma that it could potentially cause, and I see the triggers and how it happens. And I made mention to her. I said, you know, I really feel like right now what's happening here is you're getting an opportunity. You're getting an opportunity to really own who you are and set the tone for what your truth is. It is your opportunity to stand firm in your life and with your purpose and with your calling and with your heart and your soul and go, no, I'm not okay with that. I'm not going to allow you to do that to me anymore. I'm not going to allow you to tell me who I am and what I like and what I don't like that fits your means, that fits your opinions, your life picture. No, my life, me over here, I might just be passing through your life, but that's about it, right? I have to turn on my car. Hold on, people. This is my car. Just let me know that my phone is going dead. So, let me see here. Are we good? I think we're good. Okay. So, yeah. And so the message with her, it's getting hot in here anyway. Maybe I was getting hot. I don't know. My message to her really was that ownership of who she is. And that's the same message that I have for you. The exact same message. And you know, if you're a guy and you're watching this, I ask you, who are you? But ladies out there, don't disrespect your bitch. Don't disrespect your truth. Don't disrespect your integrity, your ability to be who you are in any given moment. And stand firm in your fuck yes to self. because you should always be a fuck yes to yourself. Always, always, always be a fuck yes to who you are, to your heart, to your soul, and let everything else kind of just fall where it will, because at the end of the day, the only person that is ever going to make you happy, the only person that is only ever going to fulfill you, the only person that is ever going to really do anything for you is you. Granted, you have lots of people in your life that love on you, that connect with you, that support you. You know, we all need that. We have community, we have people that we love and adore. But at the end of the day, if we're not doing what's right for ourselves, by ourselves, and I mean like for ourselves by that word by there, then we're going to get to the end of our days and we're going to be laying there, ladies, on our deathbed. We're going to go, yeah, I was a good person, but man, I am worn the fuck out. I am worn out. And if you're feeling fatigue, if you're full of dis-ease in the body, full of anxiety, full of frustration, full of fear, full of pain, full of anger, depression, if your mood is always bouncing all over the place, if you've got a medicine cabinet with a couple things in there that probably could not be in there if you just said yes to yourself, then the message is to start saying yes. Say yes to you. You are worthy. You are lovable. You are valuable. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are a fucking rock star in your life. To your children, to your partner, to your lovers, to your friends, to your family, to your followers, to your business, to this world. But you've got to own it. You've got to own it, ladies. Own it. And that doesn't mean be rude. That's not what bitch is. Bitch is not about being rude. Bitch is about not accepting anything less than what you are worth. And sure as fuck, not accepting what other people put on you. Because you are so much more than what anybody else out there will ever allow you to be. So, on that note, anybody who is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I believe in the comment section already you will see a link to Empowering Bitch. It is a body mapping art therapy class. This is a beautiful art project. We are going to be talking about the virgin, the mother, the wild woman, and the crone. Yes, those archetypes is what we're going to be talking about. It's a beautiful, amazing project. It is a small group project that we will be doing out in Plano, Texas. So if you are local to that. If you are not local, well, that event's not for you. There are plenty of other opportunities, though, to connect and grow and to expand and really tap into that powerhouse that you have. You're more than welcome to go to my program section on my website at www.kendalwilliams.com and explore all the beautiful opportunities, or just get the one-on-one coaching to really embrace your power and claim your life today. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a lot of words. And it's hot in here, and I'm going to go home, and I'm going to have a cold glass of water, and then I'm going to go get my baby bitch, my daughter. I love her to death. My 16-year-old is getting her nose pierced next. That's next on my agenda. Can't imagine. I mean, like, I always think that nose piercings are so pretty. And it's like, whoa, no big needle going through my nose. No. But that is what my agenda is a nose piercing and grandma duty. So if you have any questions about anything, any comments, I love hearing your stories. I love hearing everything that you guys have to say on here. I'm not able to see the comments because of the way my phone is sitting. So I'll go do that when I get back home. I love you guys. As always, you can follow me at www.kendalwilliams.com. And remember, stop existing, start living, and own your inner bitch, ladies. Own it. I love you guys. Bye.